You know those guys over there really annoy me?
Why?
Well, look at them. I mean, they just stand around all day not doing anything. It's intimidating.
What, because they're mostly black?
Will you stop putting words in my mouth? That's not what I said.
Why haven't you told your dad about us yet?
Oh, look, do we have to go into all this again?
Is it because I'm black?
I'm trying to make it through the day.
Checks. Hold tight, call MB1 on Productions, yeah? 2012, listen. There's no intros needed, but they call me Checks. And I'm a star in the sky, better grab your specs. But I'll doubt that you'll need them to feel it. I'm spinning in the top of the deck that you're wheeling. I'm breathing in every town. The concept is appealing, I'm shutting it down. So wrong steps ain't a reason to fuck with me, how? You can't think that it's easy to mess with my crown. I'm never letting it down. I just need to go hard to the beat. Same way that I gotta go hard in the sheets. With a woman on my dreams giving me what I need. I'm a fiend for the love, but I'll settle for the beat. I know where I'm heading and I'm heading for the cheese. Punk dummies looking funny when they come against me. I got my flow locked down like they got my brother T. They say I'm best in my town and I ain't about to leave.
I'm trying to make it through the day. I'm trying to do the best I can. Keep it real, head held high. I know I'll find a way.
I backslapped the track like a cat that was brave, trying to make it through my music, but I felt a lot of pain. And I'm walking in the rain, so my life's like a game. And I need to go straight, but I'll be heading for different lanes. I just need to get my flow tight, hold tight. Call MB, cause he's the one to get the vocals right. And I've been slacking in the studio, it's no lie. But now I'm back out with a bang and let my soul fly. Please, Lord, I gotta pray up to the Most High, that these people hear my music and they know these other artists are harmless. I'm using them as some targets to get to the top. Flop, never that I'm the hardest. I let them know it regardless of what they think, cause I'm past this. So pass me a blunt pen pad and let's get it started. I feel the shit where my heart is. I need to be where the chart is. Up on stage, make way, cause I got the advantage.
I'm trying to make it through the day. I'm trying to do the best I can. Keep it real, head held high. I know I'll find a way. I'm trying to make it through the day. I'm trying to do the best I can. Keep it real, head held high. I know I'll find a way.
If you believe enough, then you will achieve. So I'm setting my mind free with all the birds and the bees, and kill 'em with another rhythm. I'm pursuing my dreams. I'll turn a wish into reality. As hard as it seems, I'm keen. I push it right to the brink until my paper's full of words. My pen ain't got a drop of ink. At times I drop my dad a verse to hear exactly what he thinks. He lets me know that I'm a legend with a smile and then a wink. And then he told me if I want it, I gotta go and get it. If I don't, I'll never know and I'll be living to regret it. Competition in this game is high, but I ain't even sweating, cause my grammar's always different. I can make 'em look pathetic. I said it.
Trying to make it through the day. I'm trying to do the best I can. Keep it real, head held high. I know.
Afternoon.
Wagwan, brethren.
What?
How's things?
Not bad, you?
Fantastic.
Really? It doesn't sound it.
No, I'm fine.
Well, you're obviously not, so what's up?
Told Dad you're a faggot.
If by that you mean gay... No.
Why not?
Oh, I see, yes. Trying to deflect onto me the fact that you want to talk about something, but you're trying to pretend you don't want to talk about something. You're thinking you're very clever for doing so. Yes, very clever.
All right, Freud. Don't be so sarcastic about it.
What makes a London story? A man once said that despite all of our differences, we all had a common humanity, telling stories. Beneath the richness of our cultural differences are the fragile existence of what makes us human, flesh and blood. Yet, when two human beings from two different cultures come together, it isn't celebrated. Sometimes it's ignored. And all the simple things that laid into place when they fell in love is suddenly complicated. Tony here is a little stressed, hence the gay bashing. He's upset, and rightly so. Now his brother is taking the back end of it, no pun intended. You may now be wondering, who's taking the jam out of his donut? That's simple, cause no matter what story you're telling, it's near enough always about the same thing, a girl. This girl. Meet the famously exotic Parminder. Now Parminder has a bit of a problem. A few months ago, she fell in love with Tony. Guess who he's talking about? So Parminder decides to open up to a friend. You know, girl talk. So Parminder begins to reveal intimate details of her relationship with Tony, saying things like, "I just wish he could understand." Victoria does the right thing. She listens to her drone on and promises it will all stay confidential.
Bye. See ya.
Parminder leaves thinking everything she just said will stay between them two. But you know what people are like. You tell one person something, then they tell another. And they tell another. Until...
Yellow. Oh, yeah, it's me. What up? Uh-huh.
it all gets back to the person Parminder was talking about.
She said what?
She said what?
Before we go any further, perhaps I should tell you how Tony and Parminder met. Well, where else do two young people meet? On a night out. Of course, them being young and stupid fell head over heels for each other. And it wasn't long until Parminder found herself here. And why?
Oh, shit!
Afternoon.
Wagwan, brethren.
Really?
How's things?
Not bad, you?
Fantastic.
Really? Just don't sound it.
No, I'm fine.
Well, you're obviously not. What's up?
Told Dad you're a fag yet?
If by that you mean gay, then no, I haven't.
Why not?
Oh, I see. Trying to transfer all this on to me. Just because you've obviously got something you do want to talk about it, but by pretending you don't want to talk about it, you think you're being very clever.
All right, Freud. Don't be so sarcastic about it.
So?
But if I tell you this, you can't go gobbing off to everyone, all right? I'm not even meant to know.
Oh, come on, this is me you're talking to.
That's my point.
Charming.
Okay, so apparently Parminder and Victoria went out for drinks.
They didn't.
Let me finish, you cunt. Long story short, I find out from a mate that Parminder said that she is pregnant.
She said what?
She's up the duff.
And she told Victoria and what, a few other people before she told you?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be the last person to officially find out.
You know, if you guys ever get engaged, do you think she'll tell you?
Look, there you go, that's what I didn't want to tell you.
Look, I'm sorry, it's just a bit of a shock.
Well, how do you think I feel? I mean, a brother's going to kill me.
Yeah, well, you're not exactly in his best books, are you?
No shit, Sherlock.
How did that go?
Sergeant, what would you do that for?
There's me expecting a Hindu boy. Instead, you bring home flipping Hugh Grant. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of Mum and Dad turning in their grave.
Well, you never know. He could be Hindu. There are white Hindus, you know.
Alright, fair enough. So is he Hindu?
No.
I rest my case.
Sergeant, let him in.
No, I'm sorry, but you can do better than that.
What would Mum do if she were here?
Fine, I'll let him in.
Hey, deja vu.
Ah, very funny, yeah, I know. I'll give you a fucking deja vu.
Hey, Tony, come in.
Thanks. So I take it your brother's not exactly thrilled about me being here, then?
Oh, relax. He does that to everyone.
Really?
No, I'm lying.
Oh. Shit.
Relax. I know you can win him over. Please be the bigger person. It's important to me that you two get on.
All right. Okay, I'll make him like me, even if it kills me.
Okay. I'm gonna go in there and finish off lunch. You go on in and get to know him.
Right. So, do you watch the cricket?
Well, I'm Asian, so I must do.
I didn't mean it like that.
So, surprised to see me living in a house?
Sorry?
Well, normally my kind live above an off license.
I wasn't thinking that.
Why don't you just come out with it and ask me if I own a corner shop? Come on. You know you want to.
Do you own a corner shop?
No! Not every Indian works in a fucking corner shop, mate.
I didn't say they did.
You implied it!
No, I didn't.
Racist bastard.
Tony, wait! Please don't go!
Look, I'm not going to sit there and let them accuse me of being a racist, okay? I'm sorry.
Look, there's something I really need to tell you.
Look, I'm really pissed off right now. Not with you. I'm just annoyed. I need to go cool off. Can it wait?
Yes, it can.
Good.
Hey, Mom. Hey, is this a bad time? I really need to talk to someone. Yeah, sure, come in. Meeting between Tony and my brother didn't go so great.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you're making out.
Sergeant branded Tony a racist, and he stormed out.
Okay, maybe it was.
I'm not that upset that he stormed out on my brother. I'm more upset that he just left me. I would never have done that to him.
Why is your brother so uptight?
It's a culture thing. Ever since Mom and Dad passed, it's like he's been clinging on to tradition. I love my brother. I love Tony. But I'm caught up between them. I just wish Tony could understand.
Understand what?
What it's like to be caught up in more than one culture. The feeling of having to know two languages. To be told that one is your native language and the other is just to communicate with people in a country where you're perceived as an immigrant.
Do you feel like an immigrant?
Of course not. This is my home. It's a part of me. I guess I understand sergeants need to be traditional. But there's just no compromising with them.
So, why do you think your brother branded Tony a racist?
Of course Tony's not a racist. Sergeant made up his mind about Tony before he even met him.
Look, are you sure you don't want a glass of wine? You know, it might ease you up a bit.
Actually, I can't drink.
Why? Are you...
Look, you have to promise you won't say anything to anyone.
So you are?
Before I admit to anything, please promise that you won't say anything.
I promise.
Yes. I'm pregnant.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thanks.
What do you think Sergeant's gonna say?
Now you know why I needed to talk.
How do you think Tony's gonna react?
I honestly don't know. Please promise you won't say a word to anyone.
Promise.
Bye.
See ya. Hey, it's me, Vicky. I have some major gossip, but you have to promise not to tell anyone. I'm serious because I gave my word I wouldn't say anything. Parminder, she's pregnant. She spent all night on the orange juice. Okay.
Yellow. Oh, yeah, it's me. What up? Uh-huh. She said what?
I don't know, it could have been worse.
He called me a racist.
Ah. Yeah, you're screwed.
Why do I come to you again?
Look, do you love her?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, but are you in love with her?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe this baby isn't such a bad thing. You know, babies can bring families together.
Or her brother could disown her.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's going to happen, because otherwise you wouldn't have got your foot in the door.
That's not where babies come from.
Oh, stop being facetious. Look, why don't you just tackle it head on? Look, nothing comes from nothing. Nothing begets nothing. So go and see him again. It can't hurt.
No, you are right. And hey, I guess you should take your own advice sometimes.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, here's Lover Boy.
Hello.
Hey.
You know, Edmund, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm blessed, brother. How are you?
Sick.
Yeah, in the head.
Do you want to go and grab a seat?
Yeah, I've been in more than 20 minutes and nobody's offered me a drink yet.
We haven't got any creme de menthe left.
Yeah, only because you've drunk it all.
You two play nice.
You've made him paranoid again, haven't you?
I have not made him paranoid.
Ooh, we are in a mood today, aren't we?
I'm not in a mood.
No, so I'm just imagining it, am I?
Ed, I'm not in a mood.
So, have you told your dad about us yet?
Look, why is the big hurry for me to tell Dad? Can I not just tell him in my own time?
I knew you were in a fucking mood.
I am not in a fucking mood.
I asked you one fucking question, and you bite my head off. Do you know, if I wanted this kind of aggro, I would have stayed straight. Look, it's not easy coming out. I know, I get it. But you're going to have to at some point.
Yeah, I know.
Come, let's go for a walk, eh?
Okay.
Every story worth telling has a hero. For Adam, that hero is Edmund. Edmund here gave Adam the courage to tell his brother he's gay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Listen, I need to tell you something.
Is it the fact that you're a raging bender?
If by that you mean gay, yes.
It's cool on you already.
What?
No, no surprise, is it?
But
About time you came prancing out the closet.
gay. There's going to be a lot of jokes about this now, isn't there?
Oh, yes. Gay boy.
Although his brother took the news pretty well, Adam still hasn't worked up the courage to tell his old man. But every time he looked at his old man, the words just wouldn't come out.
Hello, son. You know those guys over there really annoy me?
Why?
Well, look at them. I mean, they just stand around all day not doing anything. It's intimidating.
What, because they're mostly black?
Will you stop putting words in my mouth? That's not what I said.
Why haven't you told your dad about us yet?
Oh, look, do we have to go into all this again?
Is it because I'm black?
Oh, don't you try playing the race card with me today. I would love you even if you were green.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's harder for me. Yeah, because I'm a gay black man. Yeah, I'm a minority in a minority. I mean, my own dad won't even talk to me.
Yeah, and I can't magically make that go away with a magic wand now, can I? Me? Look at me.
Y'all make me sick. You know we got women and children around here.
Oh, piss off.
What's up, brother? Couldn't you at least have gotten yourself a black man? You a sorry excuse for a black man. Fuck faggots.
Well, thanks for standing up for me. For us.
Man, he's just a homophobic bitch. What the fuck is your excuse, eh?
Edmund? Ed? Ed!
cupcake.
Even a London Story has a villain. That's this man, Darren. But he described himself more as an entrepreneur.
Yo, Mikey! What's the hurry, bro?
What's going on, Darren? I didn't see you there.
Where you going?
Uni.
What are you wasting your time with books for?
This is Michael, the little brother of Darren and Mark. And does Darren have plans for this poor sod? But if he knows what's good for him, he'll pay attention to Mark. But since when have kids ever known what's best for them?
Well, Mark says you want to be somebody, you got to work hard.
What does Mark know? Fuck all. Come on, get in the car.
What, are you going to take me to uni?
Just get in the car. Come now. I know you worship the ground Mark walks on. But let me tell you something about Mark. He ain't perfect. Walking around in these expensive suits, talking as if he's above everyone else. But he ain't. The man's a sellout, that's what he is.
How is he a sellout?
The way he carries on, the way he talks, the way he dresses. Oh, you see me? To Mark, I'm nothing. No respect. The man's ashamed of where he comes from, ashamed of his roots. Even his missus is fucking white.
Don't talk about Pam like that.
You like Pam, don't you?
Yeah, I do. She's the closest thing I've ever had to her mum.
You think Mark loves her?
Of course he does.
What, you look up to Mark?
Yeah.
You want to be like Mark?
Yeah, I do.
Wake up, Mikey boy. Can't you see Mark's trying to turn you into a clone of himself? You need to grow up. Be your own man.
What? And be more like you?
Tell you what. Why don't you run down the cafe? Yeah. Get us both something nice to eat.
What do you want?
Surprise me.
Who knew?
Mark's not who you think he is.
Well, who is she?
Does it matter?
It matters to me.
He works with her. You see what Mark's really like, don't you? He's been preaching to you how to live your life. The man can't even follow his own rules. How are you meant to look up to a man like that? I know I'm not perfect, but you know what? I don't pretend to be.
What's wrong? Mark! Mark!
It's nothing.
Talk to me.
I was just thinking about my brother.
It's just what I wanted to hear.
I'm worried about him.
He's a grown man.
For those of you following at home, this isn't Mark's wife, Pam.
I'm sure he can look after himself. You've spent your whole life looking after your brother. We're here together. For once. Let's talk about something not related to your wife or your family.
What do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen you in God knows how long and you have nothing to say to me. Have things really got that bad?
Joanna, you know how I feel about you.
Yeah. I know.
Don't be like that. This is hard for me.
What, having two women?
Yeah. Kind of.
You see, our friend Mark has been leading two lives. It all started one late night after dropping Joanna home. That one night, then led to a string of affairs. They've even had it away in Pam's own kitchen.
Well, don't then.
What, you want to call this off?
No, of course not. I'm just tired of sharing you. I want you to leave your wife.
I can't do that. You know I have responsibilities. I have to think about Pam and Michael.
You've got to ask yourself, are you with Pam because she's a stable mother figure for Michael? Or are you with her because you love her?
I do love her. And I hate myself for what I've done. Michael needs someone he can look up to. Do you understand? We're held back enough in life as it is.
What does that mean?
Those young black men believe that if you're a black educated man who speaks properly, then you're a sellout. They're completely lost. These boys see an education as a weakness and think the slang they speak means they're keeping it real. They don't even realize they're being manipulated. They can't see that they've fallen right into the trap of the media and a society that says they cannot amount to anything. All they're doing by hanging around those courts is succeeding in living up to the typical stereotype of a useless black man. I want better for Michael.
So you're trying to map out his life?
No, I'm trying to protect him. Darren isn't exactly a good role model for Mike, and I can tell that he idolizes him. You see, Darren would rather make his money by selling drugs and dealing in stolen goods. He doesn't understand that to be successful in life as a black man, you have to work 10 times as hard as anyone else.
You've already made your decision, haven't you? You came here with a purpose. And instead of caring about what I'm feeling, you're just talking about your family.
I'm sorry, Joanna.
Just get on with it.
I care about you, Joanna. Honestly, I do. But I'm in love with my wife. When I think back to what I've done to her, it breaks my heart. I just think about the simple things. The way she reads during the day. How she breathes in her sleep. I love her for all that she is.
And perhaps you should tell her.
I can't.
Why?
Because I'm too selfish. We have to end this. I couldn't bear to lose her because I made a mistake.
Now I'm a mistake.
I didn't mean it.
I couldn't care less how you meant it. I still feel like I'm being treated like a toy. You know, like one of those old books that you just put back on the shelf. Shut up, Mark. Just shut up. The truth is, you don't care, do you?
Of course I do.
Be a man. And tell me the truth. You don't love me. You just thought, you know what? She's young. I can use her and she'll bounce right back.
What do you want from me?
The truth. If you can't give it to your wife because you're scared of losing her, then at least have the guts to be honest with me. As soon as you don't care about losing me.
Once the truth is out there, I can't take it back.
Tell me.
Okay. When I took you home that night after work, you made me feel like I was 21 again. You were sexy, different. I like that. You were exciting.
And that's all you wanted for a while. You wanted to live out a fantasy with me, then go home. You never loved me or once even thought that you could. Enjoy family life, Mark. For what it's worth, I think they're better off without you. How can you sit here and talk about being a role model for Michael? Just a fucking hypocrite.
It's a funny thing when we lose respect for those we value the most. Makes us act a lot differently. And when the wrong person catches you at the most vulnerable moment, they can manipulate and twist every principle you ever had.
What'd you give me that look for?
What?
You just gave me a gay look.
No, I didn't.
But you make me sick, man. You kind of disgust me.
Look, I didn't give you any kind of look.
What you got a crush on me or some shit?
No,
you fat?
I actually happen to be in a very happy relationship, if you must know.
I know, with a black man.
Yes, so?
Yes, so you got to think for black men. That's why you give me that gay look. Well, I ain't a faggot, so don't look at me like one.
Yeah, and I never said you were.
What was that thing you said the other day? Piss off? Yeah, you pissing in your boots now, huh? Where's your black Romeo now? In here to save your little ass. What you gonna do about it?
Wait.
Answer me.
Fuck off now.
Put it in your brother's name.
It's okay. Tony, there's something I really need to talk to you about. Can't wait any longer.
Okay, come on.
I'm pregnant.
I know.
How?
Well, you know how it is. You tell one person one thing and they tell someone else and they tell someone else until eventually it gets back to the one person you didn't want it to.
I'm scared, Tony. Really scared.
Hey. It's okay. I'm here. You know, I'm not going anywhere.
You just don't know what it's like.
Okay, then tell me.
I feel like I'm torn between my brother and you. I love my brother and I respect my culture. But on the other hand, I just want to be...
You want to be with me?
Yeah. It's easier for you.
How?
You don't have a traditional family.
Okay, no, you're right, but that doesn't mean I don't feel the void between us.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, the way people look at us when we're together, judging us, wondering why we're together. Your brother's one of those people.
It's not my fault.
I know, but I just feel uncomfortable when I'm around him. He makes me feel small.
What do you want from me?
I'm not asking you to choose between me and your brother.
Then what do you want from me?
I just want you to see things from my point of view. Okay, I mean, look. All this week, I've been thinking about this baby and what it's going to do to you and your family. What have you been thinking about?
Same thing.
What exactly? You didn't take the time to think about me. You went and told Victoria, and I had to hear about it from someone else.
No, I didn't know she was going to tell anyone. She promised she wouldn't.
Since when do people keep their word in this day and age?
If you remember rightly, I tried to tell you just before you ran away. You were too busy thinking about how upset you were to care. So I'm sorry if I turned to someone who actually took the time to listen to me. And the fact that you came here prepared with a speech about how I should start seeing things from your point of view, it just goes to show you've been doing a lot of thinking about you and how you feel.
We've all been there. When you mean to say one thing but the wrong thing slips out, and the only thing left to say is...
I'm a prick.
I'm a dick.
Why, what's your excuse?
Adam has finally gotten hold of Edmund, However, he's still feeling a bit down because he's just become enlightened to how much of a dick he's actually been.
Thanks for coming. It means a lot.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So, what's this all about?
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking.
Is this about what happened last week?
It depends. A lot happened last week.
So what happened the other day?
Yeah, well, I was just getting to that if you'd let me.
You know, the gayer you get, the sadder you get.
Oh, can you just please drop the gay jokes?
Could have been happy.
Yeah, did you mean happy?
No, I meant gay.
Oh, for once, just please, just fucking leave it.
We're in a mood today, aren't we?
I'm not in a mood.
You always say that when you're in a mood.
That's because I'm never in a fucking mood. You're right, I'm in a mood.
This looks like it might go on for a while. Let's jump back to the other day.
What'd you give me that look for?
What?
You just gave me a gay look.
I didn't.
People make me... I can't stand you people. You disgust me.
Look, I didn't give you any kind of look.
What, you got a crush on me or some shit, you faggot?
No, I happen to be in a very happy relationship, if you must know.
Yeah, with a black man.
Yes, so?
Yeah, so? You got to think for black men. That's why you giving me that gay look. Well, I ain't a faggot, so don't look at me like one.
Yeah, and I never said you were.
What was that thing you said the other day? Piss off? Yeah, you pissing in your boots now, huh? Where's your black Romeo now to save you? He ain't here to save your little ass.
Wait. Fuck off now.
Look, I haven't got any money. I don't know what you want,
What?
but just...
What's wrong with you? I just saved you.
Well, but I thought you and him...
Yeah, when you thought wrong. Oh, I get it. What, black man hanging around all day playing basketball must be up to no good.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, but that's what you were thinking, no? I mean, because I can't get work, not because I want to be. But it's easier for you to judge me by the way I act and talk, isn't it?
Oh, you have got it so wrong.
No, I don't think so. I've got a degree, you know. But I can't make it as a rapper because I don't want a smart black man with something real to say. Just want another wannabe gangster who can't even talk properly.
Look, you got as much chance as anybody else.
Is that so?
Yeah.
When's the last time you see a black man win the X Factor?
Oh, don't go bringing race into this.
Why not? What? Because there's a black president in the White House? I hear about change. What good is change when no one reinforces it? Edmund told me about you.
What, you know Edmund?
Yeah, Edmund's my boy. You told me you're ashamed to be with him.
Oh, well, that's not true. Look, I don't care what colour he is.
What, you think this is about colour? This is about you hiding who you really are from your dad. Because you're ashamed that you love a man. And at the end of the day, discrimination is discrimination.
Hold on, you're telling me that I'm ashamed of Edmund because he's gay?
I'm saying you're ashamed of what you and Edmund are. Because you're so caught up with how other people perceive you. You need to change your perspective on life.
I'm talking about your little encounter. You know, with the guys that you immediately judged.
Oh, the ones that you're now going to tell me I judged because they were black.
It doesn't matter. The point is you judged them, didn't you?
Yeah, but like I said to you at the time, it wasn't about that. It's because they appeared to just stand around all day doing nothing.
Yeah, appeared?
Yeah, and why didn't you tell me you knew them?
Oh, hang on a minute. That's got nothing to do with it, yeah?
Look, okay, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. What do I have to do to make it up to you?
There's only one thing that I've ever asked of you, and that's for you to accept me for all I am.
Yes, and I do.
Yeah, but for you to realise that we're together, so you need to realise that you need to accept you for what you are too.
Yes, and I do.
Then why don't you tell your dad that you're gay?
Because every time I try, the words just don't come out right. I'm so scared of disappointing him. I'm not perfect, okay?
I know you're not. But for you to be with me, then you have to accept what you are. And that means telling everyone about yourself. You can't live two lives. And the longer you leave it, the harder it's going to be to tell him.
Wow, you really are a dick.
Oh, come on, don't you think that was a little bit unfair?
Why?
Well, because he's given me an ultimatum. Either I tell Dad, or he breaks it off.
Well, I mean, look at me and Parminda.
Oh, you and Parminda.
No, I mean, look, she could just keep me hidden away and never tell her family about me, but she didn't. You know, she told them and asked for their love and acceptance, knowing full well she'd probably get the back end of it all.
Finally, all of the shit that Tony hadn't ever conceived hit him all at once.
Which she did. And I didn't even take time to realise what she was going through.
Yeah, so what's that got to do with me and Edmund?
Well, I mean, look at it from his point of view. His own father won't talk to him because he's gay, and you won't even take the risk of telling yours. How do you think that makes him feel loved?
No.
No. I think it's high time we both stopped thinking about ourselves and did the right thing for a change.
Hey, Darren. Wait, what are you doing, man? Hey, put the gun down, man. Don't be stupid, man. Wait, Darren, look at it, man, please. Wait, don't. Wait, please, Darren, please, no!
Hello, son.
Oh, hi, Dad. Listen, have you got a few minutes? I've got something I want to tell you.
Okay. What is it? Yes?
Okay, look, there's no easy way to say this.
Adam, whatever it is, just spit it out.
Okay. You know how there are conventional people? The guy goes to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, the wife, the kids, the...
Well, women have joined the workforce nowadays, you know.
Yes, I know.
The world's a far different place. We don't exactly live in conventional times.
Yes, I know.
And I'm not the sort of bloke who's ever been thought of as uptight. Never been big on traditional family values.
Dad, I know.
Back in the day, things weren't that different.
Really?
Well, of course the music was a lot better.
Oh, here we go.
Well, let's face it. Music went downhill after Lennon.
Dad, the Beatles are not the be-all and end-all, please.
Adam, the Beatles were bigger than Jesus. You can't get bigger than that.
I am trying to tell you something.
Sorry. But you know how I feel about what passes for music these days.
Dad, I'm gay.
Gay?
Gay.
What? You mean gay?
Yes. Gay.
Gay as in culture club gay?
I don't go around wearing makeup, if that's what you mean. More like Will Young gay.
Who's he?
Look, I like men. I'm what you call straight acting. I'm not going to mince out of the closet every 5 minutes. But I need to be honest about who I am. I want to be proud.
And you should be. And I'm glad you told me.
You're not upset?
No, I just want you to be happy. That's all I've ever wanted. And you choosing a different lifestyle, well, that's your choice to make. And I respect you for it, no matter what. But as a parent, I don't know, you and I, we're father and son, and that's the way it's always going to be. That will never change.
You're not shocked?
Well, I suppose I am, but maybe I already knew. Or maybe I just didn't want to know.
What, you mean you're ashamed?
No, nothing like that. The world is a cruel place. But as a parent, you can't help worrying about your children and, well, if you want to know the truth.
Yes, I do.
Well, yes. It would be a lot easier if you weren't gay. Life would be a lot simpler if you were an ordinary, white, straight man, but you're not. You are who you are. And it's the few who are honest with themselves and the people around them who make the difference. Yes, it would be easier if you were straight, but our family's never pretended to be something it isn't just for an easy life. I just want you to be happy. So, when you were talking about conventional people, you went,
Oh, do you know, just that I'm not going to get married and have kids and...
so no grandchildren for me for a while then.
Oh, you are so much closer to having a grandchild. Fuck. Look, just forget I said anything. Just...
Parminder is pregnant?
But look, Dad, I don't even know if you're supposed to know yet, so please don't say anything.
No, of course I won't. But she is. Well, I think I'm going to put the kettle on. Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Hi, Sarah. You'll never guess what I've just heard. Now, you can't tell anybody because I'm not supposed to know.
As we've already seen before, once you tell one person, they tell another, then they tell another, and then another, and then another.
Sergeant?
You didn't tell me you were pregnant with Hugh Grant's child.
How'd you know? And his name is Tony, not Hugh Grant.
Do I really look like Hugh Grant?
You all look alike to me.
Oh, well, that's funny because you're...
Don't even finish that sentence.
Tony's old man got a little carried away and rung a bird called Sarah. Now, Sarah knows Victoria. So Sarah calls Victoria with the juicy news. However, Victoria already knows. Slightly disheartened to find out that Victoria already knows, Sarah leaves a little message for people to read. Unfortunately for Parminder and Tony, everyone seems to have a Facebook account nowadays. Maybe if she had twittered, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Sergeant, please open up!
Do you hear that, Palm? Listen. Yeah. That's the sound of Mum and Dad turning in their graves.
How do you even know?
I don't know. Tony, don't. It's useless.
No, I can at least try, can't I? Look, one way or another, we're all going to end up as family, so you might as well open up.
You weren't supposed to see that.
You just shot him.
I had to.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a gun. Wasn't threatening your life. What's wrong with you?
About respect, Michael.
You just killed him. Where's the respect in that?
You're young, you don't understand. Once you get your hands dirty, believe me, then you'll get it.
I don't want to get.
What, you backing out on me now? Turn into a pussy.
I don't want to be this.
Get real, Mike. What do you think you're going to end up? Who's really looking out for you?
Mark.
Fucking hell, aren't you listening? He's looking out for himself. He always has done. I'm teaching you how to survive. You make choices in life. Either you hold the gun, or someone else holds the gun to your head. What's it gonna be?
Neither.
When life ain't like that. If you don't get ahead, you're dead. You hear me? Dead.
It ain't as simple as that.
Of course it is. Everyone's screwing everyone out there. Why? Because they can. That's why. You need to be smart or tough to survive in this world. What do you think your brains are gonna get you in life? Answer me, boy.
Hopefully as far away from you as possible.
Go on then, go. See how far you get without me. See how far you get with your precious ma, you pussy.
Hey.
Hey. So you gonna let me in, or the no gays allowed?
Don't be stupid, of course you can come in. Sit down.
No, it won't take long.
No, Edmund, please.
Fine.
Look, I have something to tell you.
Do you know what, yeah? If it's not one of your excuses, I don't want to hear it.
Look, my dad is upstairs and all I want to do is just...
Do you know what? Don't worry. If your dad comes downstairs, I ain't gonna blow your cover.
Why are you being so fucking hostile? I'm just trying to talk to you. Why won't you let me finish talking?
Talk? All you ever do is talk. You talk about telling your dad that you're gay, yeah? You talk about showing me and my friends some respect, but you never take any action.
Do you know what? Talking to you is like talking to a fucking soap character.
Why don't you do something about it?
I have been trying to tell you! Hello? Am I interrupting something?
Dad.
Who's this?
Oh, this is,
My name's Edmund. I'm a friend of Adam's.
Right. I thought you might be the boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yeah. Adam's gay. Didn't he tell you?
I've had my suspicions, actually.
Actually, Dad, this is my boyfriend. And that is what I've been trying to tell you.
Anyway, it's nice to meet you. Sit down, sit down.
It's been hard for me, all of this. Especially since Mum and Dad died.
Sajid.
Please, let me finish. I've been trying to hold on to you in our ways. When I look back at our culture, I'm reminded of them. And when I see you embracing that culture, you remind me so much of our mother. And now you're pregnant. And I don't know what to say to that. Palm, you're not even married.
I love Parminder. In fact, I'm in love with her. I don't want to be with anyone else. And I'd be saying this even if we weren't having a baby. I don't want us to be enemies. I want us to be a family. And I promise that we'll raise our child knowing both our heritage.
So you want to take my only family away from me?
Don't think of it as losing a family member. Think of it as gaining one. I don't want my kid to grow up thinking his dad and his uncle are at war. I'm pretty sure you don't want that either.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Okay. Too soon.
So, Edmund, how did your father take the news when you told him you were gay?
Oh, well, actually, my father refuses to talk to me.
Because you're gay?
Yeah, sadly. He didn't take it too well.
You're the only boy, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, apart from me, it's all girls.
I shouldn't worry, he'll come round eventually.
With all due respect, you don't know that.
Oh, I think I do.
How?
Well, I'm a father too, aren't I?
You and my dad are completely different.
But a parent is a parent. And take me, for example. I've just found out my oldest son is gay. Well, what if he'd been my only son?
Would it make a difference?
Well, to a certain extent, yes. Of course, I would still accept him for whatever he is. But who would carry on my family name, for example? And I would never have the experience of having a daughter-in-law.
Yeah, but there are other ways of having children.
Yeah, I know, and I take your point, but I think you're missing mine. You see, all the time our children are growing up, we have an image of what their life is going to be like. It's full of tradition. Job, wife, children, all the things that Adam calls a conventional life. But there's something more powerful than that. And that's love. And neither tradition nor convention will ever get between us and our children.
What, it's just you here?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, the others just left.
What are you doing here alone?
Just thinking, man. You?
I just come to shoot some hoops.
I ain't even got a ball, you know.
Alright, later.
Wait. You look like you're struggling with something.
What, and when did you become my agony aunt?
About the same time you started dealing.
Yeah, well, that's over now.
Good. So what are you struggling with?
Doing the right thing.
Did you learn nothing from Spike Lee? Always do the right thing, bruv. Always.
Michael is now facing a proper dilemma. His brother has committed a crime.
Hi, police.
Through family loyalty, he's kept his mouth shut.
Hi.
He ain't thinking, what would Mark do?
I'd like to report a murder.
And he certainly ain't thinking what Darren would do.
Yeah.
Right now, for the first time ever, he's thinking for himself.
So, Edmund, what kind of music are you into? Gangster rap?
Some of it, but not mostly. I'm R&B, really. You?
Ah, the Beatles, of course.
Edmund, if you love me, you'll shoot me now. Oh, thank God.
What's that, another Beatles run?
Oh, big time.
What? All I said was I like the Beatles.
That's how the rant usually starts.
Hello, Parminder.
Hi, Robert.
What now?
Don't I get a hello?
Well, not after interrupting a conversation about the Beatles you don't know. And I hear congratulations are in order, Parminder.
How does everyone know?
You know how it is. Once you tell one person, they tell another, and then they tell another.
So in other words, Blabbermouth here squealed.
Why do you automatically assume it was me? I'm sorry, gay does not equal blabbermouth, you know.
You told him then?
What? That he's a raging bender?
That's the one.
Oh, that's it. I'm going to get it from both ends now, aren't I? No, I give up.
So I suppose you already knew he was gay?
Well, yeah, but to be fair, the signs were all there from, like, what, Year 7, Westlife, Backstreet Boys, Boyzone.
Don't make me come over there.
Why is it that I'm always the last in this family to know anything? I'm surprised he even told his own boyfriend he was gay.
Hey, I'm just glad that you know.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we make a night of it? We've got a lot to celebrate. Tony and Parminder are going to be parents, Adam's pranced out of the closet, and Edmund's about to inherit a real pain in the arse.
Dad?
Oh, what have I said now?
Tell me when you're older, Dad.
So, Parminder, how did your brother take the news?
Not that well. But he and Tony are building bridges now.
Good. Well, perhaps you'd like to invite him round for a meal one evening.
I'm sure he'd love that.
Yo, Mike.
What's going on, Ed? You cool?
I'm cool, man. You coming from uni?
Nah, just come back from seeing Darren.
Hey, look, I know he's your brother in that, man.
Don't worry. I know.
So where you going, home?
Yeah, I'm going home. What, Uncle Harry still not talking to you?
Nah, man. Can't get past the fact that I'm gay.
So what, you're a minority within a minority now?
Is that what you think?
Well, I don't know what to think anymore. I've got so many different people telling me so many different things. Some people telling me it's the 21st century. And I've got just as much of a chance as anyone else. Then some people are telling me that I have to work 10 times as harder because I'm black.
And you get people like Darren that think it's cool to steal or take drugs.
Yeah.
Minority is just a word. Yet we define its meaning. We can stand here and allow it to be definition for someone that's different. Or we can accept that it is just a word which really doesn't have any meaning. Because no one's the same to begin with.
You know, you're the first person who's made sense in a long time.
It wasn't that long ago that I was where you are now. Keep your head up, stick to the books.
Why?
Because no matter what colour you are, books are always the smart way to go.
Sometimes we just have to keep the faith that someone will do the right thing. Sometimes we just need to be surrounded by families we've built, each family member different in their own ways, but all share a common humanity. A family love that defies race, gender and sexuality. And then there's the pain of moving on. For some people, when something is lost, moving with the times seems far much more scarier than it did when that person was still there. But a slow acceptance of change is just enough, because when you're open to change, you're open to a future. There are no minorities here. Minority is just a word. We give its meaning. Deep beneath our differences is always a common humanity. You just have to wish to see it. We're all made of flesh and blood. We're one and the same. We're not that different. We're a race of people. More importantly, we're Londoners.
Happy faces, driving, I'm hearing heavy basses. Shades on, legs out, windows down, I got my windows down. Rolling with 3 or 4 girls, spending money like we bosses cause we run the world. Couple bottles out, we're just chilling, ain't worried about a thing, it's stress-free season. Head to the studio to make love to the mic. No matter the mood I'm in, the booth clears my mind. I'll be in my zone, like I'm high, up against the clouds, touching the sky. Nothing lasts forever, not ever. Money, friendships, change like the weather. Winter now, the sun's gone down, grey clouds, fair frown. Times are hard, ain't splashing out no more. Windows rolled up now, heaters on blood. Shades still on so you can't see my eyes. My eyes say everything so I wanna hide. Had 4 main girls, now I got 1. You say boys come and go, so do girls love. But I just ain't emotional. So lucky for me, them things don't really faze me though. I'm just here really trying to get my money up. I wanna live like Rihanna and not give a